Hi everyone, this is MSY's Research Notes. Today I have good news, and which is I have nearly finished. How to say that 2/3 of the methodology part, and it has already been 11:28, and it's Friday. So probably because I'm a little bit tired today, so I'll just introduce one essay to you, and now I'll go back to my dormitory and take a bath and just go to sleep earlier because tomorrow is Saturday, and during weekends I'll spend most of the time writing my essays and also do the research assistant work. So generally weekends are the most tiring periods for me, so I need to take a shower and go to sleep earlier. So today I want to introduce an essay which is called Engaging English as a Foreign Language Students, Critical Thinking Tendency and In-Depth Reflection in Technology-Based Writing Contexts, a Peer Assessment Incorporated Automatic Evaluation Approach. Based on this title, you can see that the authors, they just design a kind of approach to engage students' critical thinking tendency and in-depth reflection. So, but I have to say that, as a student who is not very familiar with the terms in the second language writing articles, I'm not quite. I don't think I can understand this title thoroughly. First of all, this title is extremely long, and secondly, I think it's just difficult to understand the meaning. Just you can see the sentence structure or the utilization of words is not easy to be understood. So I'll just tell you something more about the labels that I have attached to this essay. So the author is Liu, Mr. or Miss Liu, and this essay is published in 2023, and this is an empirical study, and the name of the generative AI is iWrite. iWrite, I think, I'm not quite sure whether iWrite is designed or made by Chinese scholars, but actually when I was a freshman or a sophomore in the university, I cannot remember the exact year. We also used iWrite, but actually we do not think iWrite is a very good writing tool, and we just use that to check whether this essay is written by or generated by AI. I have to say that this application has various functions, but generally those functions are not, not very helpful, and especially with ChatGPT or other more advanced artificial intelligence tools, I think I only used iWrite during courses as a part of our homework. For my own writing, I have never used iWrite. But, this is what they have studied about in this essay. And the utilization of generative AI is to support the writing process and also evaluate your writing scores. So to introduce it in a more specific way is that teachers release some writing tasks on iWrite, and students firstly finish those tasks online and also receive the scores and automatic feedback generated by AWE. AWE, I'm not quite sure the full name. Probably it's just automatic writing evaluation. I'm not quite sure about the full name. It's just like a model to give you scores and feedbacks automatically. And also based on the previous process, and students need to randomly select a peer and and also give some feedbacks on the peer's writing sample. So everyone after just giving feedback to their peers and students, they will also receive the feedbacks from other students, and based on the machine feedback and also the peer feedbacks, they will revise their writing and also present the final version. To some extent, I think this data might not be true or might not be authentic, because in reality, especially in courses, for me, sometimes I just use AI to generate a feedback, and I won't look at it at all. I will not look at it at all, and I'll just copy and paste as my own feedback. So probably I think this kind of data is unreal. So analyzing those kind of data is something I think not very scientific or not very persuasive, because we know that in reality, in those courses, students won't attach too much attention, or they won't focus too much or just pay too much attention on those courses. So basically, I think, at least for students that I am familiar with, I don't quite think that they treat this kind of feedback process very seriously. So I'm not quite sure whether they, based on this kind of unreal statistics or data, they can reach some kind of correct conclusion. I'm not sure about this. So the target language is English, and the target writing style is unclear or not mentioned. And the education level is undergraduates. And the learning environment is both within classes and also out of classes or extracurricular activities. Just like what I've said, if students do not give feedbacks just during the courses, if you ask them to do that, just outside of the classroom, generally they will just copy what AI have generated, and therefore you can see that this data might be unreal, or it just cannot reflect what students are really thinking about. And the time span is 2 to 4 weeks, and they used mixed method approach. And the source of the data: first, students writing samples; second, questionnaire; third, interview; and fourth, human scores, just like the scores made by humans. And the theoretical perspective is knowledge building theory, and the theme is the design of designing a new way of giving feedback, and also designing a software or a tool. And they listed 5 different research questions. I won't just name it. I won't name every one of them one by one. So this is just like what we have today, and it has already been 11:33. So the last part in today's research video is I want to lay the 3 causes every day. The first cause is I do hope to be accepted by BAL. I only have around a week's time. So after a week, probably, today is Friday, so I think British people, they only work on weekdays, so probably I'll just wait for the next Monday to the next Friday. So I do hope to be accepted by BAL, at least one abstract. And and also Second Language Research Forum. And the second cause I want to say here is I'm writing desperately about various essays. Near-peer dialogic teaching, Stardust Voices Studio, all those essays and journals I want to submit my essays to. So I do hope that all those essays can be accepted. And the third is I will apply to Oxford or Cambridge several months later. I am the 2027 fall student. So I do hope to be accepted. I'm just too tired today, so probably what I'm saying here, I just cannot think right now because I'm just too tired. I just want to go to sleep. I'm sorry to bring this negative emotion to you, but you just try to understand me. It has already been 11:40, nearly 11:40, 11:39. So I need to take a bath and go to sleep earlier. Well, hope everything goes well, all right? I hope my tiring feelings won't have an impact on you. It's just like my real life and my real feelings. I just want to tell you this is me. This is who I really am. So hope everything goes well and hope to see you tomorrow. This is MSY's Research Note, and this is the end of today. See you tomorrow. Good night.